At Bridges Homeward, we started out as a single orphanage that housed just 10 children. But to make a real change for children, for family, and for our community, we needed to do much more than an orphanage could provide. Our services have expanded over 150 years to match the need of our children, our individuals with disability, and our family, but also to match the need of our missions.
All right, so this is some kind of a pamphlet from the Family Welfare Society of Cambridge.
This is 1881 to 1931. All right.
And their mission statement is in the first paragraph. It says, "The purpose for which the corporation is constituted is
to secure systematic registration of all cases receiving charitable aid in the city of Cambridge
in order to prevent imposition and to give to the deserving poor the most discriminating help."
Oh, wow. The deserving poor? What does that mean? Organize a system of friendly visiting among the poor
with the aim of diminishing pauperism by raising them to self-help.
I think that's a mouthful. I think we would never have that as our mission statement today.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable to read. The phrase deserving poor, who determines who's deserving and who's not?
What happens to those kids who, like, parents just couldn't meet their needs?
Certainly in the past, individuals with developmental disabilities, schools were not open to them, activities were not open to them, so their lives were very insular. That is not the case today.
Now we have a broader scope of services that we provide and a different range of people that we serve. So it looks like we've come a long way. So this is talking about the children that were in the Avon home, where they are now.
It is gratifying to hear from time to time that children whom we have cared for have become upright and successful men and women.
Some have been well married, some are teachers.
One is a trained nurse, another is a typewriter, a third is a printer.
That's so interesting.
It seems a pretty narrow definition of upright and successful.
It's really funny, like, how in those times they're like, oh, we have one that has been married, and it's like this huge accomplishment, right?
For us, success is having a sense of family, of connectedness, of belonging, of knowing you can go home, knowing who your people are.
I think I want the people that I'm helping to help define what they think of as success.
In our program, and I think just about all of our programs, we have goals and kids set goals with us. And if we can help them accomplish those goals, for me, that's success.
What we try to do is to ensure that the opportunity for individuals to know about different resources, to know about different activities in the community, to make it so that they are part of the world.
It's always gratifying, like it says here, to see what they're doing, and that's because we were able to be a beacon of light and we were able to support them when they might have felt like they didn't have any support.
More than 30 years have passed since the Avon home first opened its doors
to children found destitute within the limits of Cambridge. And during that period, nearly a generation, 439 children have been cared for. 439 children in 30 years, that's a lot of kids, right?
2 children have been boarded at the expense of the home, making 6 now in private families under our supervision. Does that mean foster care at that time? Oh, okay.
16 children have left the home during the year, of whom 10 have returned to their parents, and 4 are to be brought up by other relatives who have large families of their own. And I think that's something that we have a huge focus on right now, is making sure that people that we serve have family.
It's always our first priority to place kids back with parents, and then if not with birth parents, with members of their biological families. So it makes me feel really positively about the agency.
I mean, that's kind of cool. It's not, I think, the way that I tend to think about life in an orphanage or the outcomes for kids that were in orphanages. So that's pretty cool.
We were on the right path back then, and we continue to be on the right path, and maybe speeding up the rate of being on that path.
Can we stay flexible and keep current with what's happening and what's changing in the world around us?
We as our social workers need to be able to adapt to what families need at any given point.
We adapt our practice and make changes to do better. And that didn't start with us. Like, that started 150 years ago.
And we are going to continue to realize that we have to make sure that that everyone is taken care of.
The bigger that we get, the more clients that we can serve, and we can kind of branch out into different communities and serve different populations.
We will always be here helping children, individuals with disabilities, and family across Massachusetts. We will always be here to help the thousands of parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, foster parents, adopted parents, and guardians who love their children so deeply. We will always be here helping to strengthen families of all constellations. I invite you to come with us.